Hi, I'm Danny Brugman. I'm the Tech Director at Christian Fellowship, and today we're atop the roof of the Tiger Hotel. I'm here with Mike DeSantis. Hey, the Mobilization Coordinator, or excuse me, Director at Love Inc. And I'm also here with Michael Jackson, MJ. He's one of the assistant managers here at the Tiger Hotel. So Mike, why are we here at the Tiger Hotel?
Well, it's not the heat, let me tell you. It is hot up here, but it'll be a lot cooler when people rappel over the top of the Tiger Hotel on September 28th. Love Inc.'s only public fundraiser, and we have some great sponsors, Tiger Hotel being the foundational one, and that's why we're here at the hotel, because when people help us in this fundraiser, they'll be able to go over 140 feet over the top of the Tiger Hotel. It's a great time, and it's a fabulous fundraiser for Love Inc.
Awesome. So, fundraiser for Love Inc. Awesome. How will that money we raise with this event, with Over the Edge, empower you and others at Love Inc. to love people out of poverty?
Well, one of the things that makes Love Inc. different is that we work with clients individually. Everything is one-on-one. There are no classes, there are no large outputs, and working with people one-on-one is expensive. And working with people who are struggling in poverty or getting out of poverty takes time. So time and money, it gets to be expensive. So that's what we're going to do. We have some strategic communication and strategic donations to get people out of poverty, but a lot of it is just education. Training people, we're training volunteers, and the money that people donate will make a huge difference to us, helping more people.
Awesome. Yeah, and for this awesome event, Tiger Hotel, you guys sponsored the event last year so kindly, and you so kindly again sponsored the event this year. You're hosting the event. Why is this a cause that you guys want to rally the community behind?
Well, we feel that being a big integral part of the community, the Tiger Hotel here, is that it's important for us to give back to the community in some way here. You know, and being an iconic building here for the last 100 years here, we have to do something. Every company here should be actually giving to things. I mean, once we met with these guys here, we thought it was a perfect fit here. We want to make it a part of our business plan for the rest of our existence, is to partner and to give back. There's no other organization than Love Inc. to do that with us.
Thanks. Yeah, I like those lines.
Yeah.
No script. That was solid.
And last year was your guys' actually 100th anniversary, right? Or
90th.
90th. Okay.
90th.
Close
Yeah.
enough. Close
Yeah. 91, depending on if you want construction or not, you know.
And there were blueprints and thoughts behind
so
it.
here, so we can round up to 100.
So, Mike, what will the event look like this year? Who's sponsoring the event?
Well, we have a lot of sponsors. I mean, obviously, there's so many towers, you can climb over, so we're very grateful for the Tiger Hotel. Our presenting sponsor is TLC, Total Lending Concepts, but we also have other sponsors. TIG Advisors is sponsoring, Socket Internet is sponsoring us. We have KMIZ and 107 Radio are sponsoring us. We're still looking for a few more major sponsors. A few more major sponsors.
I've got some suggestions for you.
I'm looking forward to talking to you after we stop sweating up here.
Yeah.
You know, and it's going to be a fabulous time. There'll be a carnival atmosphere down in the streets. We can take about 8 hours for 100 people. And there's only room for 100 people to do this, to go over the edge. Mike and I both went over last year.
Yeah,
it is, people think, you're going to what? And my mom, who's 88, she was pretty flipping out. And then she saw the videos and stuff. Oh, that's 2 ropes. Well, that didn't look too. So I came from this hero to this, like, well, yeah, you did kind of thing. But it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, awesome. So, yeah, you mentioned you were part of the event last year, MJ. What was the highlight for you in the Tiger Hotel last year?
Probably 2 things. Personally, it's probably me doing it.
Yeah.
I'm part of that large group of people. I hope this doesn't get out too much. That I am somewhat afraid of heights. You know,
yeah.
So although I was the very last person to get it done, I'd be lying to say that it did take a lot of encouragement and so on to get it done. But it was probably one of the highlights of my life here to actually do it.
That's awesome.
You throw on the fact the cause that I was with here, it was kind of the double whammy. You know, seeing all the people down there, the community support with it all was just incredible. We had the whole entire street closed off here for families here, and then there was hundreds of people here that came to enjoy and to watch and to contribute for this year. I mean, we're still happy about that. We still have our accomplishments down our window almost for over a year right now here. I'm so proud of the BRB involved in this whole thing. Raising that kind of money with these guys here, which kind of makes all this worthwhile.
That's awesome. Hopefully put a bigger number there.
Yes, we want to see that number grow. Because there's more than 24,000 people in Columbia that live at or below the poverty level. 24,000 people. That is a lot of people. And a lot of people don't see them. In Love Inc. we see these people every day. And if we're trying to move people with the help of the churches and other organizations in town out of poverty into sustainability, so that they enjoy the kind of wonderful city that Columbia is very much to be.
Yeah. What was the highlight for you last year?
Oh, I was sort of responsible for this last year, so as they pushed me over, it was just, okay, I was just grateful. I hung for a long time. It was wonderful.
Savoring the moment.
Yes, it was like the wind, and they're like, okay, you can go, there are other people, but just hanging off the building was great. But I got to say, the best highlight probably for me was not about me, but it was about Jane Williams. Jane Williams is the program director, and Jane is blind, completely blind, and she had a goal, we set a goal for Jane of $10,000. That's a lot of money to raise, and she was up here, right behind us, she'd raised $9,600.
Oh, wow.
And as the people are speaking about her, and Jane Williams is coming down, and she's had her goal for 10, but, well, she needs an extra $100, and people started bidding. By the time her feet came to the floor, she'd reached her goal of $10,000. And that's how we started off the event, so that was pretty spectacular. This year, we're going to start off the event a little differently. We're going to have a VIP session the night before, and we're hoping that Truman the Tiger will be going down because we have our two edgers, or what they're called. We have educators this year.
Okay.
Dr. University of Missouri Assistant President Dr. Peter Choi, and Columbia Public Schools Superintendent of Schools Peter Stiepelman are both going over the edge and both raising money for us this year. So to have our top educators recognize that education is such a critical part of helping people out, it's not just writing checks. Surely resources are part of it, but really getting down in the trenches and one-on-oneing and encouraging people like that, that's tremendous. So we're thrilled to have those guys too.
Awesome. For those who want to get involved this year, what are 3 quick ways that people can get involved with OVA?
Well, I'd make 3 quick ways. Join us.
Sure.
Join us. We're going to go over again. I'm going over again this year, and I've doubled my goal from last year. If you want to join us, if it's a little too much, donate to someone who is going to go there. And if that you want to do that, it's going to be a great time down below. But we're going to need volunteers. We need volunteers to take pictures of people. We need ropes volunteers to get training on. And for ropes volunteers, if you get training on, you get to actually go over the edge for free. That's a little bit of a tidbit there.
Yeah,
and we have people down on the street. We'll have a lot of affairs that we need volunteers. And the best way to get probably connected is either email me, Mike D at columbialoveinc.org,
Okay.
or to go to our website. And we have an ad on our website and it says here, click here. That'll get you started.
Okay. For those on the fence on getting involved, or maybe going down the Tiger Hotel, what's one thing you would say to help them over the edge?
Well, don't stay on the fence. That's just painful, especially when you're 140 feet up. The second thing is, look at it as 2 ways. I think Mike said it really well. It's a bucket list and it's helping us. Saturday Night Live said a long time ago, is a dessert topping and a floor wax. This is a double whammy. You can't go wrong. And they pick one or the other. And if you don't want to go over, help us find other people who can go over. And bet on your horses. We're going to have a representative from Columbia Stevens College as well go over, so we can have a lot of education going on.
That's great. Well, we've been sweating up here, so I think we're going to...
Indeed.
These guys are wearing pants. I have shorts. I kind of cheated today. But
You're talking to below camera level here? I don't know.
Mike, thanks so much for joining us
you're more than
today.
welcome.
MJ, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We're going to
thank you so
have
much.
links and more details in the description below. Thank you so much. We'll see you in a couple